Well, hello, my YouTube fans. So, I know, don't use the word so. I wanted to give you an update on the project of fixing these pieces that came to me damaged. I'm going to show you how these came out, and I want to tell you that these are the other set that I did also in a different way. And this, when I got these three, so I got bought two, and then I got the third one. I mentioned that they were gracious enough to just send me a whole nother set. But I had tried to combine the pieces that were not loose with the ones, I try to make one bigger bag of more loose than others and stuff like that. So, but in any case, yeah, this is still loose. But mainly I wanted to show you the cosmetic. Look how, and I try to shine this up a little bit, and actually I think I made it worse. But besides the loose weights, the pieces of the blue color, they did tell me. Excuse me, I'm stuttering. They did tell me that the blue color shows up the marks more than any other color. And I mentioned to you that I couldn't get a different color because this is supposed to be, the Ukrainian flag colors. Supposed to be anyway, not quite. But in any case, this one I didn't touch any of the pieces in here yet. Like I said, I did actually mix and match them. I tried to put some, the worst ones together with the worst ones. This original set that I worked on, which I'm going to show you how they came out, also has that one yellow pawn that had the broken ball off the top of it, which is in this bag. I'm sorry, you can't see that, which is in this bag. I'm not going to take that out. So here's how they came out. Now, I managed, excuse me, I managed to salvage all of the felts, but I'm disappointed in the way it came out. I'm going to show you, if I can show you close up on the camera, if it'll focus for me better. You can see that the felt is kind of rough. It's because pulling it off of the bottom on most of them, on all of them really, kind of shredded. Now some of them didn't come out as bad, but you can see some of the glue even came through it. So they're fine. The weights, they're tight. There's nothing shaking around, but the felt definitely got damaged in trying to salvage it. It definitely got damaged, but it's fine the way it is. Now here's an example. I know there's one of them in here that's not. Oh no, it's not this set. On the other set, I put new felt altogether because I didn't like the damage. You can see how nice that looks, right? But this is the original. There's two rooks in this set that were not, the weights were not loose. And I'm stuttering today. I'm sorry about that. You can see this is the original felt, and I'm going to compare that. This is the newer felt. As you can see that my felt is darker, so you could tell which ones I actually replaced the felt on. But here's an example of the original felt. This has been removed and glued back on, and this one has not been removed at all. So I'm shaking the one that's not been touched, and this is the one that I did. So you could see what I mean about trying to salvage the felt. I managed to do it, but tearing it off, even carefully with a knife and everything, the glue was very strong on it. I wish they had used the same glue on the weights, but apparently I think they actually used the self-adhesive felt that you can get at Walmart. I think that's what they used on these. That's why they're stuck so hard. So. So in any case, so that's what I did with these, and they are a viable set of non-loose weights, and the felt is a little bit, I guess maybe after you start playing them and pounding them down on the table often enough, maybe maybe the felt will sort of regather. But there it is. That's how that set came out when the original video that I made about the replacing the felt, fixing the pieces. So here's the king. Okay, so that's how that set came out. with a slight disappointment in the way the felt was. So, like I said, what I had done was I got the other loose pieces, and I try to get the best ones out of the bunch. Even though that's a little bit, you can still see some of the cosmetic, try to polish them up, maybe a little furniture polish in the cloth, I don't know. But as you could see, I went ahead and put new felt on it. Okay. I cut them with the hole cutters I've got, and it's not easy because those are cheap ones and I have to use a hammer on them. But so I discarded the felt that came from these pieces, and again, there's two rooks here that the weights were not loose, so I didn't bother touching them. Maybe one day they'll come loose and I'll do them then, but right now they're fine the way they are. And as I mentioned in the other video, the last video, the felt that I bought, even though it's not the thickest stuff, it's the in-between stuff, it is a little bit thicker. I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera or not, but it is a little bit thicker than the original felt. It's a micrometer thicker, but it's nevertheless it's not the pool table felt, the thick stuff that I used on some other pieces on the set that I refurbished, but it's not as thin as this one, and it is not the paper one. These are not the paper ones. You could buy those cheaper sets that are all paper. The ones that I refurbished, for example, were the paper felt. I got to tell you though, those pieces that I refurbished, one of my original videos where I painted them and everything, even though they had paper felt on them, the weights were glued in with plastic. They were molded into plastic. These, I'm sorry to say, but these things were barely glued in there, and they're just laying in there. So paper felt or not, I think the other pieces were actually made better than these. So I don't know where these came from, probably China, but I'm disappointed in the so-called quality of this set. So there it is. That's what I did, and now I got to work on the third set, which I have in this bag. Let me see if I can pick this camera up just a little bit. Yeah. So I put the third set in this bag. Excuse me. And again, I combined, I mixed and matched the pieces, trying to find the best ones into one set and the medium ones in another set and so on. But I tried to use a Dremel on this king to try and polish that really bad stuff, but I got overzealous on one spot. I think it's right there. And it actually started to smoke a little bit. So I actually damaged it in some cases more. But this is the set that I haven't touched yet. And you can hear that a lot of them are loose. Let me see. Try to keep these separated so I don't mix them up. Although I have the good felt on the other one, so I won't be able to. I won't have to. I am stuttering today. I can't speak English today. I won't mix them up because there's better felt on them, but I don't want to have to look. Okay, so that one's okay. See, that rook is not loose. The queen, believe it or not, is not loose. So, well, in any case, I did put. I guess there is a few of them here that are not bad. Maybe this is the set that I combined with the. I think I put all the bad ones in one side or two so that I could fix them all, and I kept a lot of the tight ones in this set. So maybe that's what I did. In any case, let me see real quick. Let me see. There's got to be a few. Oh, believe it or not, I think that's what I did. Now that I told you I mixed them up, right? So maybe I should work on this one next. The only thing is, like I said, I don't like the way that king looks. Yeah, there's a lot of tight ones in here, so there's only a couple of loose ones apparently. Interesting, very interesting. But there you have it. Yeah, I think that's what I did. See, I forgot what I did. Apparently, there's only a couple of loose pieces in this particular set. It's just that some of them are the ugliest ones. So, in any case, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the idea of refixing or refurbishing your own pieces. Even though you buy a set of pieces and the weights are loose, you can either send them back and hope that you get another set that's better, or just go ahead and fix them yourself. But there it is. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.